Hello, I'm your host, Jeff Lemonmouth, and you're watching Super Important. This is the first time tuning in. This is the Tech Talk show where we discuss all things super important, and we also do interviews. It's kind of like Ellen, but with a technology focus. But there's no LGBT warrior as the host.
Oh, speak for yourself, Jeffrey. I love the gays.
Today I'd like to talk about a company that I love, Apple. I'll start by saying I feel Cupertino should be allowed its own state status, just like the Vatican. If I'm ever given the opportunity to have babies, and I have a daughter, I'll call her Apple. And if I have a son, well, I'll call him Mac Pro.
Oh, I do hope your first child is a girl. We wouldn't want your legacy growing up with the stigma of overheating, low performance, and being overpriced.
Well, here's to hope. But, all family planning aside, Apple is true and dear in my heart.
Oh, Jeff.
Who cannot love insane industrial machined aluminum and sleek design?
Oh, I actually prefer silicone over aluminum. You don't need to warm it up before you put it in.
I'm sure you do. I wanted to pose the question that I'm sure some people might have on their mind. And by some people, I mean middle class, median income, $50K per year, who really like to buy Apple products and drive either a Tesla or maybe a Toyota hybrid. Why is space gray swag at Apple so f***ing expensive? Let's face it, Apple is so chintzy with their space gray. Okay, back in the day, all you could get from Apple was white, white, white in terms of products. Now, I don't want to say that's racist, but in certain circles, it does raise some eyebrows. I mean, Apple released the iPod way back in 2001. It took those guys 5 years to come up with a black version.
I, for one, love black people. And black people love I.
I mean, AirPods have been out forever now. You think you can get a pair of those in black? Nope. To add insult to injury, they just released their new AirPods Max. And sure, their AirPods Max come in black, but guess what? They're $550.
I, for one, love black people. MKBHD is a god in my book.
I can tell by your shirt. It's a little hurtful, but very nice. He's a great role model, but...
Oh, you're so right.
Black to the point. Why is Apple Space Gray swag being sold at a premium? I mean, really? Have you seen the Space Gray accessories? The keyboard, which is beautiful, Space Gray version is $30 more than the silver. Same goes for the dumbest Apple mouse, with the charger under the bottom. Again, $20 more than the silver version. Yep, all the Space Gray accessories, if you want them, they're going to cost you a little bit more cash. What gives, Jimmy Cook? Do I pay more for black workers of the night? What gives, Apple?
Oh, you're so right. Courtesans are the same price regardless of their ethnicity. Thanks to the industry has caught up with the times. Kudos to all those pimps out there, making this world a better, more equitable place.
Now I know, the average consumer that Apple targets probably doesn't bat an eye at this price difference. It's just one more blue coffee latte at their favorite coffee shop. But for the rest of us mere mortals, Apple, do you really have to take all of our lunch money? Do you have to squeeze my bitch just a little bit more for some extra money? Just for Space Gray? Let's flash back to 2017 at the WWDC. You gave us one of the most coolest, remarkable, of an otherwise boring product since Jam on Toast. I mean, the reaction Appleites in the audience was echoed here and at home. I mean, I literally had to change my underwear. There was like a brown stain after that announcement.
What you're trying to say is you pooped your pants, yes? Oh, Jeff, don't be embarrassed. Everybody knows all real men have stains.
When you came out with that iMac Pro at the end of 2017, I knew there were geek fans salivating at the mouth, dreaming about it. Just look at that. It's the cat's pajamas. Of course, there was one more douchebag thing that you did. Not only did you add a black tax, you then decided to remove the door to access the RAM. Really, Timmy? Hannibal, it's as if Tim Cook just likes to troll people.
Oh, he was like, oh, one more thing. The RAM can't be changed by humans.
You're not far off, buddy. Apple has a history of doing this sort of black tax, I like to call it. If you think Apple started this trend recently, you'd be wrong. Way back in 2006, Apple charged people an extra $200 for a black MacBook Intel Core 2 Duo. Yep, if you wanted the non-white version, you needed to pay an extra 200 clams back in 06.
Oh, when is Apple planning to get woke?
This was no Pro, this was purely a color tax. It's like Tim Crow era of computer pricing.
Don't they know apartheid ended forever ago? Catch up with the times, would you?
Speaking of out-of-date ideas and thinking, why not subscribe to the channel? After all, we are still 900,998 subscribers away from our goal of 1 million. And until we get there, my friends, we need to make some sacrifices.
Oh, the gods will be appeased. I've already done the sacrifice.
Thanks for doing your part, Hannibal. Any sacrifice will help.
Oh, that's so true.
Sorry to hammer on about this subscribe business, but a simple click on the lower right-hand corner red button will do me a real favor. You'll be doing a good thing. It'll be like when you donate money or give money to a homeless person, even though you probably keep the quarters. For those of you who haven't really seen Apple's space gray accessories, take a look at this. So what do you do if you can't afford the black tax from Apple?
Haven't the blacks been oppressed enough, Timothy? For God's sake, man, stop taxing them.
Well, you do what I do, and you find an alternative. It's space gray, and not from a company with a fruit for a logo. They're very reasonably priced. If you have time, take a look at my next video, which is a full review of these two great space gray products that compete directly with Apple's keyboard and mouse. That'll do it for today. Cue the band.
Oh, Jeff, I'm sorry to report. The cardboard band is not here today. All we have is this life-size cardboard cutout of MKBHTB.
Very well then. Cue the radio.
Oh, ta-ta. See you next time.
Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time on Super Important.